Hello, BookTube, and welcome back to a little more cocky mail. We're going to do a little more book opening where we open the package live on camera, even though it might lead to food for thought. It's a beautiful day, so I'm all energized to take the risk. It's boiling hot. It's almost 90 degrees Fahrenheit here, but there's a gambling little breeze from time to time, and it's the kind of heat that doesn't creep into every crevice. You notice it very much when you're in the shade. That the shade is nice and refreshing. It's too hot for my tiny little bean. She does not want to be going on long acreage covering walks in this kind of heat, and that's okay because she probably shouldn't. But some mail did come. We got a periodical, for instance, the TLS. It's all downhill for the TLS. Once you've had a letter printed, you don't want to read anything else. But the display piece here, the front piece, is a review of that new Ron Chernow biography of Mark Twain. A nice long review by James Marcus, who just wrote a book about Ralph Waldo Emerson in 2024. And they gave him a nice long amount of space, just as well, because Chernow's book is 1,200 pages long. So that'll be the foremost thing for me to read here. And then we have packages. So we have a package and a box. We're just going to open. We're going to take our chances, and we're going to open it on camera and see what we have. Oh no. Okay. All right. Well. Oh. All right. Well. This is the first one's a double, so that's not a problem at all. The first one is Peter Mansour's book on Douglas MacArthur, Redemption. So I have two copies of this now. That's good because I actually do want one, but the David Murphy, of course, gets pride of choice here for these. So great. Okay. Well, let's just in case. I mean, it was just the other day, but let's go over this again. This is a sweeping new history of the largest and costliest campaign waged by the U.S. Armed Forces during the Pacific War. Peter Mansour surveys the full course of the Philippines campaign from the Japanese invasion and the Filipino guerrilla operations which contested occupation to the U.S. Army's return and the subsequent battles of liberation. Central to the book is the reevaluation of the leadership of General Douglas MacArthur, one of the most controversial military commanders in U.S. history. At times brilliant, courageous, and politically astute, MacArthur was also egotistical, publicity-hungry, and often ignorant of conditions at the front, and self-certain to a fault. In their return to the Philippines, MacArthur and his forces liberated millions of Filipinos and severed a critical Japanese resource lifeline. But he also achieved something much rarer, redemption on the same ground and against the same enemy that had defeated him earlier in the war. So MacArthur 2.0 is the only major difference between him and General McClellan in the U.S. Civil War. They're virtually the same person. Take sentences, telegraphs, letters to their respective presidents, take their names off them, and adjust for the period vernacular, and no one could tell the difference between the two. Between whether is it McClellan who's complaining to Lincoln, or is it MacArthur complaining? You could not tell the difference. Except MacArthur did get to come back. He did get to have a little bit of, as the title says, redemption. So we will see. I have the finished copy of this that I meant to send winging its way out to the upper Midwest, and now I will hold on to this one. So that's a double. And now we will move on to the box, which is, a box is heavier duty, but this is lighter than the MacArthur book. So it's lighter than that. So let's see what we have here. Okay. Oh, great. Oh, I forgot. I think I requested this. I completely forgot. Oh, and there's no information on it at all, so I don't know when this is out. This is from Pelagic Publishing, and this is by Dan Bagger, and it's called Pine Marten, The Secret Life of Martes Martes. There's a pine marten, a larger, more muscular weasel. Let's see here. Offering new insights into how they grow, learn, and live, this book delves deep into the secretive behavior of one of our rarest and most elusive mammals. It covers pine marten social interaction, courtship, mating, nesting, and kit rearing, feeding and diet, as well as relationships with other wildlife. It also examines the considerable ecological and conservative advantages of having these animals around, and why it is in our interest to help them. Pine martens are slowly starting to increase their numbers and expand their range in Britain and Ireland as conservation efforts aid their recovery. There are now more sightings being reported, while interest in what this species does and why is greater than ever. This book uniquely uses photography to show, not tell, the reader all aspects of pine marten behavior, uncovering the private life of these mammals and shining new light into the darkness of the night. Oh my, oh, it's full of pictures. Good Lord, of habitat and the animals themselves. Incredible. Okay, wow, this is elaborately photographed. They're also, what was that I just saw? There are scans for audio calls. Pine martens chattering under the cover of marten maze during winter snow. An angry female rejects a male at the den when she is not ready for his advances. So you're going to be able to get sounds as well by scanning those codes with your phone, I guess. I guess your phone would have an app. Fantastic. Okay, so this has plenty of like trail cam pictures of pine martens and whatnot. I don't think. Oh, aren't you a handsome fellow? Look at you. Look at that. I don't think I have ever seen a pine marten in the wild. And now I have the ultimate natural history of them. Fantastic. Okay. All right, well, that's the male. We have Douglas MacArthur and pine martens, plus the TLS. A long piece on that Mark Twain biography. Lots and lots of fun. So there you go. We had, once again, no problems. We're just going to keep going. Not tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow's a federal holiday, so there won't be any mail. But more mail could come today, in which case we will have no mail interruption tomorrow. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up while I'm ahead. I will see you soon. Thank you, BookTube.